you're not. You're maintaining the lean. The biggest mistake on an uphill is to collapse forward this way and start going. And you'll see that all the time. Okay? The second mistake is that you'll see a lot of people is that they will be very upright. They'll look like they're leaning the correct amount, but that was probably because on the flat they were here. So then they come to the hill, they start to lean forward, and then they come up on their toes and run up the hill this way. All right? When you start running up a hill on your toes, all right, this is the only point of contact with your foot on the ground. And now it's supporting all of your weight. You are increasing the force on your foot because you're going uphill. It's a harder way to run. I mean, it's harder to run up a hill. You don't see a whole lot of change in stride length, okay? So you get to the top of the hill, and you'll see people that'll just power up the hill. And the reason that they power up the hill is because I hate hills, and I want to get this over with fast. So they'll power up the hill, they'll run by you really, really fast, only to get to the top of the hill and be like, totally tapped out. If you've got a hilly course where there's 4 or 5 hills like that in it, you'll be like, go ahead, run me down up the hill. Because when you start to learn how to run hills more efficiently, that person that bounded up past you on the first couple of hills will have be totally tapped out by hill number 3, and you're going to be like, hi dude, how are you? I'm feeling good, okay? And because what you're going to do is you're going to run your hills. The way we do hill running and chi running is that we lean in, we shorten the stride, we conserve energy on the uphill, and then on the down, or when you get to the top, you're able to check in with your form, lean in, lengthen your stride, and on the downhill is when you're going to make up your time. Okay? And if it, like I said, if it's a hilly course and it's in a race, Pinehurst is a perfect example. If any of you have done Pinehurst, I know several of you have. So you got these little hills, constant little hills all the time. And that happens to me every time I do that race. I get these people that just are like, and what happens? Mile 4, they're tapped out. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to finish. I'm not going to say I'm like feeling like it's a walk in the park, but it's manageable for me. I'm not totally tapped out, and I still have stuff left in the tank for the last couple miles to go. So when we run up the hill here, and we, like I said, we did a little bit of this yesterday. I'm going to let you go ahead, get in your form here. You're going to run the flat. When you start running up the hill, what I want you to be aware of is that your normal running stride that you have to the base of the hill, when you start to hit the elevation, I want you to continue to midfoot strike. So when you feel that urgency to get on my toes and start pushing up the hill, I want you to think midfoot strike. And when you think midfoot strike, what that's going to do is it's going to take that stride and it's going to start to compress it to a shorter stride. You are going to continue to lean. The arm, remember the focus when you hit the hill is that the focus is on the elbow moving forward, okay? And just think about the stride on this one. And then we'll talk a little bit about engaging your core in on the hill. All right, so we're going to start here, 2 rows. I don't really want to start measuring yet. And I want you just to check into your posture, lean forward, and start running. And I will tell you when to stop. Okay, ready? And go ahead, lean in, and start running.